Hemispheres 1 by Scott Cameron and Mari Vargo. Copyright 2007 by the McGraw-Hill Companies, Incorporated. No part of this publication may be reproduced or distributed in any form or by any means, or stored in a database or retrieval system without the prior written consent of the McGraw-Hill Companies, Incorporated, including but not limited to, in any network or other electronic storage or transmission, or broadcast for distance learning. Hemispheres 1 by Scott Cameron and Mari Vargo. Copyright 2007 by the McGraw-Hill Companies, Incorporated. No part of this publication may be reproduced or distributed in any form or by any means, or stored in a database or retrieval system without the prior written consent of the McGraw-Hill Companies, Incorporated, including but not limited to, in any network or other electronic storage or transmission, or broadcast for distance learning. Page 4, Unit 1. Tell me about yourself. Getting into grammar. B. Listen.
Stop. Stop. Look, there's Posh and Bex.
Who?
Posh and Bex. You know, Victoria and David Beckham.
Oh, why are they famous?
Why are they famous? You're kidding. David Beckham.
Is he an actor?
No, he's a soccer player.
Oh, that's right.
And that's his wife, Victoria.
Victoria...
She's a singer. She was in that band. You know, the Spice Girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her nickname is Posh.
Where are they from?
They are from England, but they live in England and the United States.
Does she sing now?
Sometimes, but she really likes fashion too.
What about him? What does he like?
Well, I know he likes cars. He has 7 of them.
Page 6, Listening and Speaking. B. Listen. And C. Listen again.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Hi, Tom. I'm Jacqueline, but everyone calls me Jackie.
Okay, Jackie. How are you?
Good, thanks. Are you a new student?
Yes, I am. Today is my first day at the school.
Welcome. Where are you from?
I'm from Bangkok, in Thailand. How about you?
I'm from France. My hometown is Paris.
Cool. So, tell me about the teacher, Ms. Smith.
Ms. Smith? Well, I think she's very nice.
Oh, that's good. Do you know her very well?
Not really, but I know that she's from Dallas, and she likes tennis.
So do I.
Really? I play tennis too.
You do? Well, let's play together sometime.
That sounds like fun. Do you have any other interests?
Page 9, Putting it together. B. Listen.
I'm a food lover. My favorite kind of food is French. I spend a lot of money every month on food, maybe 35% of my salary. I know that's a lot. I love to cook at home, and I also go to French restaurants. I also love clothes, especially designer clothes. I like to go to clubs on weekends, so I like dressing up. Nice shoes, you know. I'd say I spend about 25% of my salary on clothes. For entertainment, I'd say about 20%. I go to the movies, go to karaoke with my friends. Oh, and then there are other things like my car. I spend about 10% on my car. My cell phone bill is big every month, too. I like to send text messages and talk with my friends. So my cell phone bill is about 5% of my salary. Oh, and I can't forget the rent. That's about 5% of my salary. I live with my parents, so I don't have to pay a lot for rent.
Page 13, Unit 2. Who wants to live forever? Activating grammar. A. Listen.
Do you want to have lunch?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
Let's go to that new barbecue place.
Can we go someplace else? I don't want to eat meat today.
Really? But you love meat.
I don't want to eat it every day. I want to be healthy.
You? But you drink soda every day.
Hey,
And you rarely exercise.
I know, but I have good sleep habits. I usually get 8 hours.
Yes, that's because you're a couch potato.
Well, I do like to relax and watch TV.
And eat junk food.
Well, maybe I don't eat healthy food, but I never overeat.
Page 14. Listening and speaking. B. Listen.
How are you feeling, Paul?
Actually, Doctor, I'm a little stressed out.
I'm sorry to hear that. Why's that?
You know, I'm always in school or studying.
Do you get enough exercise?
Exercise? I play tennis about once or twice a week.
How about your diet? Is your diet okay?
Well, every day I take the vitamins that you suggested.
That's good. But how's your diet? Do you eat junk food?
Sometimes, but I don't smoke.
That's good. Well, I think you need to get more exercise and eat healthy food. Make sure you eat a good breakfast.
Okay, what about stress?
Well, what do you enjoy doing? What helps you relax?
I love playing the guitar. I practice about 4 days a week.
Very good. Be sure to take time every day to relax. Play your guitar or sit quietly for a few minutes.
That sounds relaxing.
Yes, and relaxation helps you stay healthy. Okay, let's take your blood pressure now.
Page 17. Putting it together. B. Listen.
I'm so unhappy. I never get enough sleep. I'm tired all the time. The problem is that my days are really full. I'm always busy. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I exercise for 1 hour every day. Then I work all day in a small office until about 6 o'clock. On the way home, I get some pizza or I get a burger. I take it home and eat it there. I rarely eat vegetables or other healthy food. I get home at about 7 o'clock every night, and I eat dinner at about 7:30. Then I watch some TV in bed and go to sleep at about midnight. Please help me. What can I do?
Page 20. Unit 3. Where do you hang out? Getting into grammar. B. Listen.
Sue, where do people hang out in Seoul?
Well, there are many places, but I like Daehak Row.
Daehak Row. Why do people hang out there? Are there many good restaurants?
Yes, there are.
Is it easy to get there? Is there a subway station in the area?
Yes, there is. There's a subway stop 1 block away.
Is there a bar or restaurant that you really like?
Yes, there is. There's a restaurant called Sorak-san. It's small, and it's never very busy. The food is delicious. It's my favorite restaurant in Seoul.
How about museums? Are there any good museums in Daehak Row?
Well, there are museums, but they're kind of small. The real attractions are the food and the nightlife.
Page 22. Listening and speaking. B. Listen. And C. Listen again. Conversation 1.
So, Kevin, what do you want to do this weekend?
There are a lot of things I want to do, Jen.
Really? Tell me more.
Well, I want to go to Central Park. There's a new climbing wall there. Do you want to do some rock climbing?
I don't know. Rock climbing sounds okay, but I want to spend time at the gym. I'm so busy. I rarely go there anymore. I want to get in shape.
Jen, you do? You look so great.
Well, I don't feel so great.
Page 22. Conversation 2.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Alan. How are things?
I'm stressed out.
Really? Why's that?
Oh, work is busy.
Oh, tell me more.
There's a big sales meeting next week. I'm nervous about it.
Well, are you done working for the day?
Yeah, I'm done. I need a break.
Do you want to go to that coffee shop that you like? It's relaxing there.
But don't you have plans with Richard? I thought you two were going to the Starlight Jazz Club. You love that place.
I do, but I also want to spend time with you.
Page 25. Putting it together. B. Listen.
So, Linda, how are things?
Amazing, Diego.
Amazing. Really? Tell me more.
Well, I have a new job, and I love it.
You do? That's great. What's the name of the company?
Orange Computers.
You're kidding me. Orange Computers. They are really famous.
I know. They're huge. They have offices all over the world.
But their U.S. office is in San Francisco.
It is, but I telecommute.
You telecommute? What do you do?
I'm a sales manager.
You're a manager and you telecommute? That's amazing.
Page 26. Expansion. Units 1 to 3. Listening and conversation. B. Listen. And D. Listen again.
Hi, Christy. What are you doing?
I'm reading about gyms. I want to join a gym soon.
How come?
Well, I work and study too much. I rarely take a break, and every day I get stressed out. They say that exercise is good for stress.
Yeah, but who has time to exercise? I never exercise.
That's amazing. You look healthy, and you're never stressed out.
Well, I really like walking, so I walk to work every day. And I often walk after lunch.
That's exercise, right?
Yeah, but that's my only healthy habit. My other habits are not so great. I usually get about 5 hours of sleep. I sit on the couch and watch TV every night, and I smoke.
You smoke? That's really unhealthy. I never smoke, but I have a lot of unhealthy habits too. I get about 6 hours of sleep. I always eat junk food at night, and I never walk to work.
Hey, let's both join a gym. There's a new gym in my neighborhood. Do you want to visit it tomorrow?
Okay, great idea.
Page 33. Unit 4. It's a big mystery. Activating grammar. A. Listen and write.
Elvis Presley is one of the most famous American singers of all time. When he died in 1977, he was very rich. Presley was not always rich, however. He was born in 1935 in a small town in the United States. His childhood wasn't unusual, but from an early age, he loved singing and dancing. In school, he was an average student, and he played football in high school. Like many students, Presley had a part-time job. He worked on a farm. His first girlfriend was Anita Wood, but the relationship didn't last. Presley graduated from high school in 1953, and 2 years later, he was a star. Presley had over 25 number-one hit songs in his lifetime. But his career ended early. The world was shocked when Presley died suddenly in 1977. He was only 42 years old. Many people, however, believe that Elvis Presley is not dead. They think that he wanted an average life and that he didn't want to be a famous singer. People say that Presley now lives in a small town in the United States, and every few years, someone sees him in a shopping mall. What do you think? Is Elvis Presley really dead?
Page 34. Listening and speaking. B. Listen. And C. Listen again.
Did you read about the taxi driver who found a briefcase with treasures in it?
What? Tell me more.
It's a great story. A taxi driver drove a businessman to the airport. The businessman got out, but he forgot his briefcase in the taxi. The taxi driver saw the briefcase and opened it. Guess what was inside?
I don't know. Gold coins?
Inside, he found jewelry and a huge bag of diamonds.
You've got to be kidding.
The taxi driver also found a business card in the briefcase. He called the cell phone number on the card. The businessman answered.
Go on.
Wait till you hear this. The businessman didn't even know that he had left his briefcase in the cab.
What? You're kidding.
He was shocked when he learned that his briefcase was gone.
That's unbelievable. So, what happened next?
Well, the taxi driver and the businessman met at the airport police station.
And?
The taxi driver gave the briefcase back to the businessman. The police called the newspapers, reporters and TV crews went to the airport. The taxi driver became famous.
I bet the businessman felt very foolish.
No, he felt lucky. The value of the diamonds was $1 million.
$1 million? He was very lucky.
And so was the taxi driver. He received $20,000 as a reward.
Page 37. Putting it together. B. Listen.
That was interesting.
New doors discovered in the Pyramid of Cheops? That's amazing.
Tina, what do you think is behind the doors?
What do I think? I think, well, there's nothing behind the doors. There's nothing in the pyramids now. Thieves took all the treasures hundreds or even thousands of years ago. How about you? What do you think?
I think there's probably a tomb, and I think there are lots of treasures. Gold, diamonds, fabulous things.
Really? Come on. The pyramids are empty.
Cheops' tomb is behind the doors.
Really?
Yes. There's the tomb of Cheops, his mummy, covered in cloth, a real mummy, and a great treasure.
Maybe a ghost. The ghost of Cheops' mommy.
Stop it! I said mummy. Okay, maybe his mummy isn't there, but maybe there are skeletons, the old bones of lost thieves.
I wonder. Ha! There's probably just another door.
Page 41. Unit 5. These are a few of my favorite things. Activating grammar. A. Listen.
Wow, I like your room. Those red pillows are really pretty.
Thanks. Those are Jennifer's. She's my roommate.
Oh. Hey, I love these old lunch boxes.
Those are Jennifer's too. But look at my mug collection. I bought these blue mugs yesterday, and look at my autograph collection. I have 42 autographs of famous people.
Really?
Yeah. Look at this one. This is Beyoncé's. It cost me an arm and a leg, but it was worth every penny.
I'm not crazy about Beyoncé.
You're not? Well, how about this one? This is David Beckham's.
Cool.
And look at that poster of him. I bought it yesterday.
It's nice.
Oh, wow. Is that your Outcast t-shirt? No, that's Jennifer's. She collects band t-shirts. Really? Me too. I can't wait to meet her.
Page 42. Listening and speaking. B. Listen. And C. Listen again.
Bill, your apartment looks so nice. I love all your lamps.
Thanks, Angela. My collection keeps growing. Did you see my new palm tree lamp?
That's so cool.
Thanks. And look at those UFO lamps that I got on the internet. Aren't they great?
Oh, I love those. How do you find so many great lamps?
Well, I look on the internet every day. You know, eBay and Craigslist and other websites.
You get all these lamps on the internet?
No, just some of them. I got that pineapple lamp on Craigslist, but I bought that palm tree lamp at the flea market. I go to flea markets once a week. I like shopping outdoors, and they have a lot of bargains. Stuff is so cheap at the flea markets around here.
What about thrift stores?
They're okay. About twice a month I go to thrift stores and check out their lamps. And I go to the mall a lot. There's this cool lamp store there. See that lamp made out of rocks? I got that there.
No way! You got that at the mall? Is that where you got this elephant lamp?
No, I got that at the flea market. But do you see that tall lamp made out of a bicycle seat?
Yeah.
I got that at the mall, too.
I had no idea the mall had such funky stuff. What about catalogs? Do you look at those?
No, I hardly ever look at catalogs. I don't have time.
Page 45. Putting it together. B. Listen.
I saw an ad on the internet. This woman named Lakshmi in Chicago wanted to sell her stamp collection. I offered to buy it for $700, but she turned me down. She didn't want to give up her stamps, especially the ones from her father. So I offered to buy the other stamps in her collection. You know, I offered to just buy some of the stamps. This time, she didn't turn me down. I paid her $500, and Lakshmi sent me some of her stamps. And she sent me a picture she took with her new camera. I'm so happy with my new stamps. They're really cool.
Page 48. Unit 6. Great ideas. Getting into grammar. B. Listen. 1.
She came to Chicago 2 weeks ago. She can't speak English.
2. I could drive a car when I was 16. 3.
We can use my computer, okay?
4.
Erica couldn't see the screen, so we moved the computer.
5.
Can you surf the web on your cell phone?
Page 50. Listening and speaking. B. Listen.
Kathy Parks is deaf. She can communicate with sign language. But the workers at local restaurants can't understand sign language. Kathy couldn't order food there. But now, Kathy has a sign language glove. When she makes a sign with her hand, the glove sends a message to a small computer. The computer screen displays the word. People can read the message and understand Kathy. Now, Kathy can communicate with anyone.
Page 53. Putting it together. B. Listen.
Hello, I'm Jackie Mitchell for WBA News. I'm outside Alex Chu's new apartment. You probably know the name Alex too. He started a website called the $1 Million Homepage. It only has one page. The page has 1,000,000 pixels. Pixels are the little dots on a computer screen. He sold each pixel for $1. Companies bought the pixels to show their logos. 4 months ago, he couldn't go out with his friends for dinner. Now he can buy anything he wants. He made $1,000,000 in 4 months. Now he can go to college and he can buy a new car.
Page 54. Expansion. Units 4 to 6. Listening and conversation. B. Listen. And D. Listen again.
How was your visit with your grandparents, Clara?
Well, it was scary.
Really? Why?
Well, my grandparents live in a really old house. The place gives me the creeps. I always hear strange sounds in the middle of the night. They're mysterious sounds, like a person walking or a door opening.
You mean ghosts? Are there ghosts in the house?
Yes, ghosts.
No way.
It's true. One night, I couldn't sleep, so I got up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was really hungry, and I started to go to the kitchen to get something to eat. It was very dark. When I stepped into the kitchen, I suddenly felt very, very cold.
And then?
Then I saw the back of a woman. She had on a long white gown and black hair. Suddenly, she turned around and flew out the kitchen window. I mean, she flew through the kitchen window, but the window was closed. She was gone.
Oh, it was just the wind and your crazy ideas.
Well, I really think it was a ghost.
Not me. Ghosts aren't real.
I didn't believe in ghosts either. That is, until I saw one. Would you like to stay with me at my grandparents' house? Then you can see a ghost.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Page 61. Unit 7. The best, the most, and the biggest. Activating grammar. A. Read and listen. 1.
The youngest professional basketball player in U.S. history was Jermaine O'Neal. He was 18 years old when he started playing for the Portland Trail Blazers team.
2. Many people think Babe Didrikson-Zaharias was the most important female athlete in history. She played golf and many other sports. 3.
Robert Wadlow was the tallest man in the world. He was 8 feet and 11 inches, 2.7 meters, tall. Robert's mother and father were much shorter than he was.
4.
Faotai Solo is the fastest coconut tree climber in the world. He climbed a 30-foot, 9-meter tree in 4.88 seconds.
5.
Alice Walton is the richest woman in the world. Her father started Walmart stores. She is richer than England's Queen Elizabeth.
Page 62. Listening and speaking. B. Listen.
Hi, Judy. I didn't think you were home.
Oh, hi. Can you hear that, Frank? It's so noisy. I really want to move somewhere quieter. Let's move to the suburbs. The suburbs are so much quieter than the city.
The city is really noisy, especially at night. But the city is more interesting than the suburbs.
I know. The city is more interesting, but it's cheaper to live in the suburbs.
That's true. The suburbs are cheaper than the city, and the air is cleaner.
Yeah, everything is cleaner in the suburbs. This city is the dirtiest place to live in the whole world.
You're right, but the city has so many good things. Restaurants in the city are much better than restaurants in the suburbs.
I do love the restaurants here.
And it's lonelier in the suburbs. Our best friends live here in the city. Oh, hey, by the way, Diana and Jacob want to have dinner tomorrow night.
Really? Tomorrow night? That sounds fun. Yeah, I don't want to move far away from them.
Mm-hmm.
And the shopping is so good in the city. It's a lot harder to find good stores in the suburbs. Maybe we should stay in the city.
What?
I said maybe we should...
Be quiet out there! Maybe we should move to the country.
Page 65. Putting it together. B. Listen.
This is Ann Aniston, Channel 7 News. We're here at Jones Beach, where a shark just attacked a young surfer. John Johnson is with me now. He saw the attack. John, tell us what you saw.
I saw the shark attack the surfer. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. I had my cell phone, so I called the hospital right away. Sharks are so dangerous. We have to do something about them. I mean, sharks are the most dangerous animals in the world. They kill a lot of people, probably thousands a year. People can't swim in the ocean because of sharks. It's a big problem. We have to get sharks away from our beaches.
Page 69. Unit 8. Trends. Activating grammar. A. Listen and write.
I'm here in Chicago's Liberty Park. There's snow on the ground, and people are wearing heavy jackets, but we're exercising. The new trend here is working out in the cold. Over to you, Jack.
Thanks, Rachel. I'm here in Tokyo. We're in a gym with a live Brazilian band. We're not on bikes or doing yoga. We're dancing. It's the new exercise trend here. It's fun, but it's wearing me out. Over to you, Lisa.
Thanks, Jack. I'm here in Bogota, Colombia, and I'm in a very trendy gym dancing to Indian music. Hold on. This is really hard. Over to you, Paul.
Well, I'm doing something that also started in India. Yoga. The new exercise trend here in Paris is to do Bikram yoga, which is yoga in a very, very hot room. Phew! I can't stop sweating.
I'm jealous, Paul. I'm freezing here in Chicago. Well, folks, those are the latest trends in working out around the world.
Page 70. Listening and speaking. B. Listen. And C. Listen again.
And now, our segment on changing lifestyles. Today, we're looking at Argentina. Many people in Argentina are changing the way they live. 20 years ago, young people lived at home until they got married. Now, more young people are leaving their family's home before they get married. They are living by themselves in small apartments. More young people are getting divorced, too. Divorce is changing the way people live. Many divorced people are living alone these days. The trend is the same with older people. Today, more older people are living alone, too. People are living longer lives today, so older people are spending many years living alone.
Page 73. Putting it together. B. Listen.
Hi, I'm Becky Jordan, Food TV's trend hunter. As always, I'm here to tell you about the latest food trends. Healthy foods are getting really popular. One new trendy food is vitamin soup. It's an instant soup that has extra vitamins. These vitamins are supposed to make you look more beautiful. Many women eat it every day for lunch. The most popular new food category is black food, such as black soybeans, black rice, and black vinegar. A lot of restaurants are adding black foods to their menus. Black foods are usually very healthy, so people want to eat a lot of them. In Japan, some people drink black sesame water in the morning to make them feel good and give them energy. Black foods are popular in Asia, and they're getting more popular in Europe and South America too. All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Page 77. Unit 9. Making connections. Activating grammar. A. Listen and write.
Wow, I can't believe you know my best friend Carrie from high school. How did you and Carrie meet?
I met her in New York about 2 years ago. We were in the same painting class.
Oh, I lived in New York too. How many years did you live there?
I lived there for many years, about 15. How about you? How much time did you spend there?
Oh, I lived there for a few years, not long.
I'm surprised we never met before.
Me too. So you're a painter?
Yeah, I have some paintings at an art gallery in New York.
Oh, really? Which one?
Mason Gallery. Do you know it?
Yes, Robert Mason is my cousin.
No way.
Yeah. How many paintings do you have there?
I have several paintings there. 4 of my favorites.
Do you have any paintings here in San Francisco?
No, I don't have any paintings here, but I want to show my work at the Finch Gallery sometime.
That's a nice gallery. It's near my house. Good luck.
Page 78. Listening and speaking. B. Listen. And C. Listen again.
Hey, Erica. I just got another urban legend email.
I get several of those a week. A lot of them aren't true, but a few are.
Well, you're not gonna believe this one. It says that using a cell phone at a gas station can cause an explosion. But I don't think so.
Well, I think that might be true. Listen to the one I got yesterday. It's another gas station story. It says that when you get back into your car after paying, a man knocks on your car window. He tells you that you dropped some money. When you open the window to take the money, he grabs you.
That's scary. Do you think it's true, or do you think it's a hoax?
I hope it isn't true, but I think it is.
Me too. Do you remember the old legend about the boy who died after eating fizzy candy and drinking cola?
Oh, yeah. That's not true. That's a hoax.
I agree. Why do you think urban legends spread so fast?
Well, email makes it easy to spread these stories around really quickly.
But why do you think people send them?
I think it's because a lot of people believe them, and they want to warn their friends when they read about something dangerous. Also, some legends are just funny.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Page 81. Putting it together. B. Listen.
A few months ago, I opened an email from someone I didn't know. The subject line said, "Please read, important." I opened the email and then opened the attachment. I didn't understand what the attachment was, so I closed it and deleted the email. But it was already too late. The attachment had a virus in it. The virus did a lot of damage. My computer started running very slowly, and I lost all my documents. Also, the virus went to everyone in my email address book. It was terrible. Now, I'm very careful. I only open email from people that I know.
Page 83. Expansion. Units 7 to 9. listening and conversation. B. Listen. And D. Listen again. You have 3 new messages.
Hey, Susan, it's Carol. I'm calling from New York. Listen, I really need your help. I just got a call about a new job, and I have to go to a job interview in Los Angeles in 2 days. I'm so nervous. I have so much to do to get ready. Could you recommend a hotel in the downtown area? Of course, it has to be inexpensive because I don't have much money. But I need a hotel, with internet service, and it needs to be close to the LA Convention Center. My interview is next to the convention center. Call me, okay? Bye.
Hi, Susan. It's your old friend George Tanaka. Some friends and I are planning a trip to LA, so of course I need some tips from you. We want to see the usual tourist things, but we don't want to stay in the usual tourist hotel. We're looking for a cool place, a place with entertainment, a place with other cool people like us. We can't spend too much money, but we can spend enough for something fun. Would you give me a call with your ideas? You always know the hot places in LA. Just call my cell phone, 555-2417. Thanks a lot, Susan.
Hi, Susan. It's your cousin Charlie from Chicago. How are you doing? I'm calling with a question for you since you are the hotel expert. Becky and I want to celebrate our 5th wedding anniversary in LA. We want to go to a special place. Last time I was in LA, I stayed at the Westin. It was very nice, of course, but I want a more luxurious, more elegant, more intimate hotel. Money is not a problem. The 5th anniversary only comes once. That's the hope, anyway. Could you call me with some suggestions? Thanks. Talk to you soon.
End of messages. Page 88, Unit 10, Space Tourism. Getting into grammar. B. Listen and read.
Hi, Lynn. Are you going to go on vacation this month?
No, I'm going to go next month.
Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go to Florida to visit my family.
Are you going to drive?
No, fly. How about you? Are you going to take a vacation soon?
Yeah, Mike and I are going to take a trip to Mexico in June.
Oh, so you're not going to go to Costa Rica this year?
No, not this year. Mike's brother James wants to go to Mexico. He's going to meet us there.
Page 89, Activating Grammar. A. Listen.
Do you want to orbit around the Earth for vacation? Well, you can do this today. All you need is about $20 million. Dennis Tito was the first space tourist. He went up in 2001, and sometime in the future, people are going to be able to vacation in space. This is not really a new idea. In fact, Baron Hilton of Hilton Hotels wrote a paper about space tourism in 1967. After that, many other people wrote books about space tourism, and many companies started researching the cost of travel in space. Now, several companies around the world are building rockets for space tourism. In 2004, a spacecraft called Spaceship One flew 69 miles above Earth. Interorbital Systems, an American company, is going to take travelers 250 miles away from Earth for 7-day vacations. A British company called Star Chaser is going to take people into space in a 3-passenger spaceship that can orbit the Earth. Their engineers built a 40-foot rocket to show to students across Great Britain. They believe today's young people are probably going to make space tourism available to us all.
Page 90. Listening and speaking. B. Listen. And C. Listen again.
I can't believe you're going to take your vacation in space, Tricia. So where are you going to stay? Did you find a good hotel?
Yeah, we're going to stay at the Galaxy Orbit Hotel. Here, check out the pamphlet.
Wow, this hotel sounds great.
Yeah, we're going to get a massage, shop, and eat great food like you could do on a regular vacation.
Hey, but you can also sit in front of a window and see nothing but stars or the Earth.
Yeah. What about you, Ed? Where are you going to go this summer?
I'm going to spend a week at the Mountain View Lodge.
Oh, yeah? I love it there.
Me too. Eve and I are going to be busy. We're going to hike, bike, swim, and look at the stars. Maybe I'll see you up in the sky. We'll eat some good food, too. No shopping, though. There aren't any stores for miles around.
I guess Mike and I aren't going to do any hiking or biking, but just looking at the stars sounds great.
Page 93. Putting it together. B. Listen.
Space tourism is a bad idea. Private companies are spending billions of dollars on space exploration. Wealthy companies should spend their money on something more useful, such as taking care of the homeless and feeding the poor. Another problem with space tourism is that space flights are dangerous. Even a very small problem with a spacecraft could be deadly. Lastly, outer space is bad for our bodies. When astronauts spend time in space, their bones and muscles become weaker, and they come back with a smaller amount of blood in their veins. That tells us that humans don't belong in space. We belong on Earth.
Page 97. Unit 11. The power of the mind. Activating grammar. A. Listen and write.
Hey, Gavin, how'd you do on your driving exam?
Hey, Lisa. I passed. I expected to do well, and I did. I think having good expectations helped a lot.
I think you're right, Gavin. I had a job interview last week. I wanted to do well, but I expected to do badly. And guess what? I did badly. I didn't get the job.
Oh, no. Next time, you have to have higher expectations.
I know. Well, what do you want to do tonight?
I need to study for a few hours after class. But after that, we can go to the new movie at the Bridge Theater. I'll drive.
Well, I'm actually planning to see that movie with Mark. Do you want to go dancing instead?
I don't like to go dancing during the week, and I'm hoping to get to bed early tonight.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I want to get to bed early tonight, too.
Why? Did you decide to take that 7 a.m. class?
Yeah, I did. It's early for me, but I hope to learn a lot.
Just try to have good expectations, Lisa. Expect that you're going to wake up early, and you will.
I'll try that.
And of course, don't forget to set your alarm.
Page 98. Listening and speaking. B. Listen. And C. Listen again.
Hello, Mrs. Lowe. You had quite a car accident, but you and your son will both be fine. I hope to send you both home soon.
Thanks for everything, Dr. Benton. Can I see Scott?
Sure, as soon as we're done here. He's fine, though. He's resting in the other room. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better now. You know, I'm wondering something. How did I lift the car off my son?
It's the body's natural response to stressful situations. It's called fight or flight.
I see. How does it work? How did I do that?
Well, first, you felt a lot of stress and fear when you saw Scott trapped under the car. You knew that you had to get him out. The stress sent a message to a part of your brain called the pituitary gland.
Could you repeat that?
Of course, it's the pituitary gland. Then, the pituitary gland sent out a hormone called ACTH. ACTH increases the creation of a chemical called cortisol.
How interesting. Could you spell that?
Sure. CORTISOL. Next, cortisol increased your heart rate, blood pressure, and blood sugar to give you energy to save Scott.
Oh, I see.
Finally, other chemicals made your muscles stronger, and they made your blood clot quickly. That's why you didn't bleed very much.
My muscles actually got stronger?
Yes, they did. You felt less pain, too, so you didn't notice the cuts on your body or your sprained ankle.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yes, the body and mind are amazing.
Page 101. Putting it together. B. Listen.
Welcome to the Study Tips Workshop. New students often have a difficult time managing their busy schedules. They get stressed out and don't do well on exams. One of the biggest mistakes some students make is that they stay up all night long to study for tests. Research shows us that sleep is very important for our brains and our memory. So if you want to remember information for a test, you have to study earlier in the day and then get a good night's sleep. It's also important to take breaks while you study. Your brain retains what you study at the beginning and the end of a study session best. So, if you start and stop several times, you will remember more of what you study. Every 2 hours, take 10 to 15 minutes to relax and let your mind rest. You'll get better grades and you won't feel so stressed out.
Page 105. Unit 12. Success starts early. Activating grammar. A. Listen.
So, Kim, tell me how you got started as a singer.
Well, I've wanted to be a singer since I was 5 years old. I sang at my uncle's wedding on my 5th birthday. After that, I was in 22 talent competitions.
Explain how you were discovered.
Oh, I was in a talent competition in Los Angeles when I was 14. I thought it was just like any other competition, but some important music producers were there. I won the competition, and one of the producers really liked my voice. He introduced himself to me after the competition and produced my first CD.
That was lucky.
Yes, it was lucky. But it's not all about luck. I worked really hard to achieve my goal of becoming a singer.
And you've been successful since you recorded your first album. You had 2 hit songs from that first album, right?
That's right. And I've had 6 hit songs since that album. Also, I've done 20 shows since January. I'm going to do 10 more shows this year.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, but I love it. I've sung for many years, and I hope to sing for many more.
Congratulations on all your success, and best of luck to you.
Thanks.
Page 106. Listening and speaking. B. Listen. And C. Listen again.
Sandra Clark has written 5 books over the past 8 years. That may not seem remarkable, but she wrote her first book when she was only 8 years old. One day, she asked her mother, who is also an author, if she could write a book, and her mother said, sure. It was a big goal for an 8-year-old, but she took small steps to achieve it. Sandra wrote 2 pages every day during a break from school, and 1 page a week while school was in session. She finished her first book, Craft Fun with Sandra, in 2 months. The book contains over 55 arts and crafts projects. Her most recent book is called Cool Careers in Parks and Recreation. Sandra is not only an author, she is also a spokesperson for an organization called Childcare International. She went to Africa in 2000 for the organization and has raised thousands of dollars since then to help children in need. Sandra has won several awards over the years for her community service, and in 2002, she had the honor of being an Olympic torchbearer. Now, at the age of 16, Sandra continues to write and to encourage children to achieve their goals. In fact, her book, You've Got What It Takes, is all about how to make your dreams come true. She certainly knows how to do that. Do you have a plan for making your dreams come true?
Page 109. Putting it together. B. Listen.
I'm here at Angolo Primary School in Uganda. Life has changed a lot for the people in this village since they got their new well. Before, people had to walk several miles every day to get water from a swamp for cooking and drinking. The water was dirty and brown. It made people sick. Many people got typhoid and other deadly diseases from the water. 20% of children died before the age of 5. But now, the people in this village have clean water for cooking and drinking. The children are healthier now, and there is much less sickness and disease. And people don't have to spend hours walking back and forth every day for water.
Page 110. Expansion. Units 10 to 12. Listening and conversation. B. Listen. And D. Listen again.
Tom, I need to plan a surprise party for my friend Patricia. Could you help me? I have no ideas. It's in 2 weeks, so I have to get organized.
Okay. Well, first, you need to decide where to have it and how to surprise her.
Right. Well, she hasn't been to my apartment for about a month, so I could ask her to come over.
But you have to have a reason. I know. You just got a new couch for your living room. I think you should invite her over to see it.
Great idea. Now the guest list. I don't want to invite all of her friends. My apartment is too small for a big party.
Well, you might want to invite just her friends from the tennis team. And of course, you have to invite her family.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. And I need to invite you, because I need you to bake one of your wonderful cakes.
Oh, now I see your plan. You want me to bring the birthday cake. Of course. And thanks for the invitation. You know me, I love to bake.
Thank goodness. You're a great friend. This is going to be fun.